Here we go. Let's get it going. Welcome back, everybody, to the Cryptic Cabal Monster Monday Season 2, Session 21, Hunted for Success. Last time we left off, to really sum it up the way Pari put it, the party did their job, no one else did, in the quickest format. But, as we get back into it, no, the party, having traveled for a few months with the army, heading to a battlefield far to the south of the continent, had just arrived, lining up on the battlefield with the vanguard, along in front of the massive army behind that had stood up and created a square formation behind them. The party braced as they watched their new ally, we'll call him, the largest troll that they could find, known as, I believe, Short Nose, who they managed to attach a few cents of enticement, we'll call them at this point, on the individual, sending him in charging with a forward vanguard to the vanguard. As the group had charged off with Captain Bison in tow, a few other trolls following the large and heroic troll who thought himself now invincible, as they disappeared within the hive, moments later retreating, being chewed on and eaten, most of the trolls seemingly not returning. The party braced and readied themselves for what was to come, as a hive started to expand out of these thrycreans. Barbarians, wasps, and stags alike, the party found themselves somewhat surrounded towards the end of it, as the army kind of started to come forward, attacking and holding the best they could. Tun found himself under piles of thrycreen as the party continued to throw them off and kill them one at a time. Though, as time would go on and the battle would slowly and efficiently turn in their favor, the army would not find itself so lucky with a horrible roll and an immediate attack from the thrycreen main forces. The trolls would find themselves, unfortunately, being pierced through by an aggressive attack. The army almost split in half, watching one side of it eaten quite quickly, while the party themselves still held the front line against what they assumed to be a general. Though, unfortunately, they did manage to kill the creature at the loss of Little D, they would unfortunately see a larger version of them in the hive, waiting and charging out towards what it looked they saw Captain Bison to go. As the party comes back, having managed to grab hold of Little D after having him valiantly sacrifice himself with the help of Vicaret to take out the enemy general, the party would find themselves charging off into the forest, having healed Little D just beforehand, and with them running at top speeds. You guys find yourselves diving and dodging through trees as you hear arrows shooting off behind you left and right. The sounds of the clicking from the thrycreen as they seem to almost be making some sort of noise just to identify their units. The sounds of lightning in the distance as clouds are starting to roll in from the west, heading towards the large wind tunnel you had passed earlier in the day. You lot find yourselves charging through a massive jungle that is thick with roots and trees. Thankfully, Tun, who has no issues with terrain, is carrying both Doots and Vicaret, from what I remember. With Doots having just awoken after his assumedly episode, not remembering a thing other than just having passed out, staring at the Dread Necromancers. The Gygax charging and jumping in between or over the roots as best he can, as he finds himself following behind Tun's slightly wider self, with Little D kind of riding on top of him. Little D at this point grabbing what looks to be a couple of arrows from his bag of holding and is just chucking them at the thrycreen the best he can as they are charging after you lot. As they say, welcome to the jungle. What would you like to do?
Woo! All right, so we're currently being chased, right?
Yep. Oh, poor Vicar. No, powers on my way back. It's okay. They were there for the whole session. Oh, there they go. Do we want to pause for a moment? Let them get back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
On the summer.
We did not send that troll to go charging in like that. He got bored of waiting and did it on his own.
You told him he was a hero. He was going to be a hero, uh, and
Yeah,
con- and convinced him. I fully stand by that was you lot. You cannot deny that his death or his charging was semi on you. You had a part in it. You do take
no,
responsibility in this. Oh man.
no. Like, if he had stuck with the original plan and advanced with the army at the front and disrupted their forces,
Maybe we would have. You
like,
know what?
front
That's
here.
the guy. Because he went ahead, we all lost.
I mean,
I,
he was
it was all on him. He was the chosen one, but he left alone.
he died as you saw. So, but yeah, as we return, you lot in the heavy, thick jungle, trees pretty heavily around you. Tun following what looks to be a rough walk trail of what looks of other of but typically what you'd expect like a farming trail or a sheep's trail. So it's not well kept. The roots still grow into it, but it's enough of a pathway that Tun, being as wide as he is able to cut through without having to worry about the trees getting directly in his way. As you all start charging, Gygax only 5 feet behind Tun, keeping up pretty well with you.
Hmm.
So what's the plan?
All right. Let me do this. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat a fire eclair.
Okay. Alright, as you kind of begin to devour one of the fire eclairs, turning into the side of your neck, where your little shell hole is leaning in over the little embassy gate that's been set up, seeing someone in there as the lights seem to be glowing from the inside. But as the distraction in the situation you're in, not allowing you much time, grabbing the eclair and pulling back, you manage to bite down on it, feeling the spice kind of the cinnamon hit you almost immediately as a fireball begins to generate into your mouth, a sphere almost expanding around.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it off behind me.
Okay.
Not hitting. Of course, I can control where it goes, so not hitting Gygax.
Well, I would assume. I mean, unless you specify.
Listen, I wanted to make it clear because I feel like if I don't say something, it's just as likely that it's gonna hit him if I didn't say it.
Yeah. As you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna climb on Tun and start scribing a scroll.
Okay.
Yeah. You and Dutes are already on my back.
Yeah, Dutes is just kind of awakening from his coma from last session. Having passed out at the end of session when his psionic abilities seemed to go off. As you begin to spew this fire out, Tun, the forest behind you beginning to burn, you, Gygax, and Dutes, as well as Vicaret, suddenly hear a voice, or a deep voice in your head. As you recognize this voice, well, everyone other than Vicaret who recognizes this voice, Little D seems to be completely oblivious of the situation, as well as the two bards who are now starting to catch up in the off to the side, that seem to be trying to catch up, calling for Dutes. But as you hear this voice, you begin. Let me find it again. Shit, I scrolled past it. Uno momento, por favor. You hear...
Never mind, yeah, finish up.
You hear the command, stand and fight, and make a last stand or die. If you run, your lives and individuality will be forfeit. But I am not an unkind and unforgiving backer. There is a defensible position about a half an hour's run from where you're currently at. You will hold there, and as you each continue to hold, upon your deaths, I will give you a fiery rebirth. In exchange for this kindness, I expect absolute servitude going forward. As well as those gifts that I granted you will be returned. You all will be back to what you once were until you prove your worth. Vicar, I know you have no under context to who this individual is, what they gave, or much more than as you hear this. The connection seems to sever almost immediately as the voice finishes.
Do,
Yes.
do we recognize the voice?
Yes, it is Zebril that you hear.
Okay.
Well, there goes all the planning we've just done out
There
the window.
goes the plan, the backup plan, the backup plan, all of it. Thanks. Okay.
You can choose to defy.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I immediately choose to defy because that's my default nature.
You can do that. Rest of us don't exactly have an option.
DM, only only one of us has the actual option to deny.
Nope.
besides Vic Rat.
I will confirm. You feel complete availability to your mind, dudes. Tun, same to you. Both of you feel the full. You have been given the full right to refuse. Your master is giving you a choice.
Tun, keep shooting, keep running.
I was gonna say Tun is still moving the firebolt as this is going on, keeping up a decent jog as the party thinks about this.
I'm gonna head over to defensive position. Zebril has never done that wrong.
Vicarette's gonna jump off like something.
Yeah, my thought process is like, no, why would I do that? And I send that to everyone. Like, why would we die? Why would we? We're choosing between living as slaves or just leaving. We can just leave. Let's just leave.
Tun feels a loyalty to Zebril.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
I follow Doots. I protect Doots.
We owe Zebril our life many times over.
Little
Do
D just
you?
kind of looks back at half the people talking out loud and half the other half talking in their minds and goes, "I'd really appreciate if you'd have a conversation out loud while we're being attacked."
I'm including the trolls in my telepathy.
Oh, okay.
I say everything out loud.
I can't say anything out loud, so. Tun.
Yeah, right. He looks back at you and goes, "If you're gonna die, what's the point in having a master? If he's planning to rebirth you and you're gonna be set back with nothing, are you even capable of holding on?" Father mentioned something similar, and his group got disbanded and disappeared. You lot ain't much better if you follow someone who's gonna just let you die.
Could just be a test.
I ain't part of your test. As he kind of jumps off Gygax and starts jogging beside.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Little D. I'm sorry, but
Go, by all means. Go off. There's honor to be upheld.
Yeah.
You do not share this honor, so we will not hold you to it.
Yeah.
What is Little D's travel speed?
He runs about 40 miles per hour, 40 feet per movement.
Turn. Okay. Okay, so you can keep up with us.
Pretty comfortably.
Yeah, and I can divest myself of my armor, which and do the same. So
Arrows
I'll
are
turn to the bards, and I will say, go with Little D.
They both nod.
I do not know the circumstances of Seji's current, or Lord Seji's whereabouts, nor do I know the current standing with the war. But should y'all choose to travel the world, bear the name Mythweavers, and
What?
spread the stories of battle.
One of them, you remember as Cloudy, kind of looks at you, and as he is a slightly mixed troll of what looks to be of some sort of elemental troll and a normal, or average troll, kind of looks at you, kind of gives a half-hearted smile and goes, "Oh, well, Seji's retreating with Sen, big guy, big arrows. Last I saw, they're forming a defense to the north. If you..." He looks over at Little D and goes, "We were gonna run that way. You guys, we're not." He looks over at the other. He kind of nods, and Cloudy looks back at you and goes, "We don't plan to die with you. You're a great teacher." They nod as they hear that and go, "Well, then, good luck to you. And if you do die, we'll spread your word like you ask."
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Little D kind of looks over at Gygax and goes, hearing the fact of what Gygax said about protecting Doots, and goes, "Are you sure you're gonna follow Tun and Doots? If they're going to die, that means you're gonna die with them."
My brother told me to protect Dooch, and that's what I will do.
I'm just saying, if they're who they are and what it sounds like they're with, if my father's right, you're gonna be turned into nothing but experiments. I wouldn't plan that he keeps his word.
Would
I don't
you
wanna make
choose?
my brother sad?
Would you choose your brother's word over the life of your child?
Yes.
Little D
Then
looks
that's your decision.
about and kind of goes, "I don't. Less I know, the better. All right. I respect you guys. At the very least, if you guys can draw them off of us, it'll give us a better chance to get out of here."
Then live well.
LD nods.
I will.
Yeah.
I will give back the wand of sound wall to
Okay.
Gygax,
Okay.
and I will tell him what I found to activate it to give him a +2 bonus when he uses magic device on that one specifically. I can't do that for the summon animal one because I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay. As you hand the wand over to Gygax, kind of showing him how to activate, how to read the runes, making it a little easier for him to understand the spell. Gygax, it seems to the spell runes kind of make a little bit more sense, with one of them seemingly looking kind of cracked and off at first. Now makes a bit more sense as Vicaret explains how, the spell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, how many uses are on it?
It is currently at I think it was at 19 or 18 because it was at 21 when you did it. It's at 18.
Go.
Okay. Thank you, Vicaret. Be safe.
Always.
Should we survive this, let's meet up again.
Yes.
Little D looks at you and goes, "If you survive this, someone's gonna kill Zebril." And as he kind of looks at you with a concerned look in his eyes, and starts to kind of peel off, leading the group to kind of turn north, heading through the trees. The sounds of arrows continuing to follow behind Doots and Tuntun and Gygax.
Yeah.
I'll move the my fireball to cut, at least do my best to cut the Thrycreen from chasing our departing comrades.
Okay. Yeah, as it
And
turns.
I will-
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'll at the same time cast a sound wall 100 feet behind us.
Okay. As you hear almost the immediate response of Thrycreen screeching out, a familiar sound of the amount of times you've killed and attacked these creatures now to recognize pain inflicted. The sounds of the sound wall seems to go off, and the sounds of cooking Thrycreen can almost be heard immediately as the few that had started to split off are caught in the blaze. As you continue running south, you are given a vision of a open clearing, still a bit further, that looks to have one single rock in the center. It seems to be basically a focal point of this forest.
All right.
We're gonna
Off towards our final resting place, boys.
We're gonna start with Vicaret, Little D, and the two bards, as well as the dog that is following the two bards. As Little D kind of looks at you, Vicaret, still jogging, he kind of seems a concern in his eyes. Or begins to speak and almost catches himself immediately, and then begins to speak again. Goes, I gotta ask, are they really going to kill themselves out there?
I must confess, I'm not really certain. It's possible.
He just looks at you and nods, and as he kind of pause, and as he continues and goes, "My father mentioned something about another group that he traveled with that did something similar. He followed a guy or gal. He told me never found out. An individual named Sieko. Followed him religiously. The whole party almost died because of it. I don't know why they're dumb enough to follow someone that isn't even leading them into battle. But if that's their only ploy, that Zebra fellow is a lot stronger than anybody's giving him credit to." Give me a spot check, Vicaret. I'm also gonna do one for Little D.
Okay.
Before we jump over to the others. And yes, I did say and the dog, don't worry. The dog is with the bards.
+2. I am not a vision-oriented character.
That's fair.
Yeah, 21.
As Little D is deep in his thoughts, you kind of start looking around, keeping your eyes peeled, kind of guiding the group out of the way of the incoming Thrycreen patrol that seems to be kind of starting to walk through the forest. You manage to just in time catch the Little D's attention, driving you lot around the small army that seems to be heading south towards where it looks like you left your party.
Okay.
As we're gonna jump away for a moment, as Vicaret, Little D, the two bards, and the dog continue running north, heading for any sort of grouping of trolls that they can find. We'll jump over to Doots, Tun, and Gygax. As you finally make it to the clearing, you see it's about a 60-foot by 60-foot clearing, almost completely bare of trees. It is just solid dirt with a single, what looks to be just gray rock that stands about 5 feet off the ground in the center. This looks like it was almost prepared for you.
Well, gents, it's been an honor.
As we get more than 20 feet away from the forest edge or the jungle's edge, whatever, I'm going to cast another wall of Sonic right there.
Okay.
I'm going to eat off another fire eclair and light the entirety of the tree line on fire.
All around you? Okay. The tree line begins to erupt. The only natural entryway through the trail that you guys were following, now blocked by a wall of what looks to be just whistling wind. At first, that seems to be almost condensed into an invisible wall, seeing it kind of clash against and causing little white bits of light almost inside of it. You see as the Thrycreen that were following you almost come to an immediate stop upon seeing it not walking through the wall, as they kind of wait, standing there watching. As you lot are kind of basically left in the clearing alone, so currently feeling the heat beginning to catch on.
Tun steals his gaze. It hasn't been a long life, but it's been a good life.
The rock in the center, is it actually just a rock, or is there a plateau on it?
There's a plateau, like a little bit. It looks like it's big enough to fit someone that's about ton size on it, if need be.
How tall? How high up?
Roughly about, I'd say about 5-ish feet in total. On the for the where it's smoothed out.
Oh, so dudes can climb up.
Yeah.
You know, just to humor it, let's all get on the rock real quick, just in case. Just hey, could be a teleportation thing. Who knows? But I'm gonna fucking try. We'll see.
All right,
Get on the rock.
give me climb checks. Let's see. I mean, for those two climbing the rock.
I got a 6.
Dude's
Well, I mean, you're
Dude's
on my
clumsily
back, right?
trying to kind of climbs onto the trying to grab onto the rock and pulling himself up. No, Dude's has jumped off at this point.
Gotcha.
Also,
I don't know if I made it.
No, Gygax is a little slippery. You got a lot of feet, but your toe grip manages to just barely hold you on as you start to feel yourself falling backwards, centering yourself.
23.
23. With ease, yeah. You climb on top. I assume with Gygax kind of climbing onto you at that point, as there's not enough room for the two of you to stand next to each other on this rock. You begin to turn yourselves into a small turret, basically, at the center, as Dutz takes a little bit longer and finally does climb up the rock and onto Tauntaun.
Tauntaun will let off just a light chortle to himself.
Hey, it's harder than it looks, okay?
I will mention, while the forest around you is beginning to become almost in a blaze, you start to hear the roar of thunder, and as you look up, you see the clouds coming your direction. Dutz, would you like to
Very
play us a song?
You know what?
Bring us our
Draw my
dying
lute.
song.
As you hear the Thrycreen beginning to amass around the fiery walls, the sounds of slight painful chittering coming from the burning blaze, the obvious army almost at the gates of that wall while it's still up.
Casting prestidigitation to be heard as by as many things as possible.
Okay.
We are Cryptic Cabal. And this is where we'll be making our last stand. And I will begin playing.
Okay.
This is it by Oh the Larceny.
Alright.
Oh God.
Continue with what you were saying.
As the music begins to expand out, the sounds roaring across the forest, give me a performance check.
31.
You all feel as you gain a +6 to your attacks while the song is playing. Dutes seemingly beginning to inspire as the sound of the instruments begin to roar out. The chittering of the Thrycreen almost being drowned out by the sounds of the music. Even in the distance, Sen's army can now begin to hear the sounds of a concert beginning to the far south. The rumbling of thunder not doing anything to drum it out, as it almost seems to enhance it. I forget, is that song, if I remember, it starts out with a pretty, for a decent amount of instrumental.
Instrumental?
Yeah.
No, it is approximately 1 second of instrumental before he starts singing oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, feel free then. You got your 6 seconds.
Fine. Let me get the tune real quick.
You could.
Hey, listen, at least you have the ambulance coming to get us.
No, that was a fire truck, actually.
Alright, well, actually, wait, no, they can go away.
Oh,
whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, oh. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh. This day's gonna be the greatest memory. Making history. Let's go.
This remind me of the Pokemon rap. Alright. As you begin to roar out this music, oh, the elementary school's on fire. Sorry, no, there's not an elementary school suddenly on fire, don't worry. As the music starts to roar out, you begin to feel it in your chest as it seems to drum along with you. The sound catching on as Tuntun and Gygax, you can't help but tap your foot to the beat as the song begins. The Thrycreen waiting and watching as a storm starts to roll in before we get into the heavy bit of combat for you lot. And what this will truly be. We're going to jump back over for one last time for Vikret and Little D to see if they can manage to spot Sen's army before this all, or Captain Bison before this all goes down. So Vikret, spot or search check. I'll take it if you have an argument for a reason you'd be looking for reinforcements. Or anything else. Because I just rolled a 4 for Little D. I don't know why, but Beyond 20 hates me.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Let me check something real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that stupid thing?
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, Vikret sing, kind of bopping around as they run, yep. Takes away from the seriousness of the situation, but hey, you know, the tune is catchy.
You don't need no luck.
The distance of dudes singing, continuing to come through. What are you trying to do, Vikret?
Is there any trolls within 100 feet of me that I have met before that are not currently with me?
I was about to ask.
Because I can telepathy at them.
I'm trying to think. Did you meet anybody? Did the party meet anyone important?
Anyways, this is my search check, just because. 21 again.
All right. I will say, no, I did mention, I think, Sen at some point, unfortunate for the DM here. Yeah, I think I did mention him in one of the, that you guys saw him in the distance.
Right before the battle, you described me painting the sky and all the people in the battlefield, and I'm a red troll, while like everyone else is like green.
Yeah,
so I'm very noticeable.
Well, you didn't meet him specifically. It would be someone individually you would know. Within 100 feet, not currently. But as you begin to search, looking through the woods, seeing the army continuing to flow towards the south, you begin to notice there's not only the sounds, but the movement of what looks to be a large group in the distance, as it looks like a massive amount of shadows are far to the north, kind of moving about, migrating towards the northern direction.
All right.
Little D just kind of looks at you and goes, well, we don't have a fallback line. Our Lord and Ruler didn't think about that we'd lose. I hope you've got a plan.
There's a second army that way. I do have a vague plan.
Well, and we're going with whatever you've come up with, because all I can think of right now is the fact that I can see and hear the Thrycreen in the distance, and that army is massive. I don't know how they haven't noticed us yet. As you see, one of the bards in the background of Vikret is currently playing a very light tune, kind of matching with Dutz' song in the distance. You do notice the area around you now suddenly has a little bit of a shimmer to it, almost as if there's a bubble surrounding you.
I nod appreciatively to the bard, knowing full well that he's probably doing something, and I'll roll spellcraft to know what he's doing.
If you want to roll, yeah, go ahead. If you want to roll for it.
Um, 26.
He seems to be using an item that is allowing him to enhance his casting ability at the cost of his constitution. To cast a spell that that the item seems to be able to use. The spell itself would be equivalent to the spell Silence surrounding you. However, this is not a spell known to the world yet, so while you do know what the spell does almost immediately, you've never seen this spell before.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull out one of my stink packs, and I'm gonna have the wand of summon monster in my other hand, just in case we need a diversion.
Okay. As you continue running, the group dodging and diving out in between trees every once in a while as patrols get closer. But the majority of the Thrycream seem to be continuing to follow south, seemingly chasing an invisible target. Or the loud concert as we jump back over to that. As the music begins to boom, the sounds causing the trees to slightly even be pushed back, a wind beginning to pick up, you start to hear the distant rain, and it is only a round away. The wall is still up. The trees are still on fire, and the army seems to be surrounding you, from what you can tell, almost waiting for the fire to burn out.
Is there anyone that looks important at the edge of the forest?
Give me a search check.
It's the end of the world as we know it,
Wrong song.
but I feel fine.
13.
Okay. 13. As you begin to look through the ranks of the creatures, you do see what looks to be almost 15-foot tall, almost exact, identical copy of the creature you had killed earlier, that you had watched Little D kill earlier. Golpok seems to be standing, towering over most of the men that seem to kind of surround his little army. You do also notice that he has what looks to be a group of 12 other Thrycreen, all who seem to look very unique. One that has a longer blade, one that seems to have a mace for an arm, two that look to be of red and blue coloration, and a couple of the others that seem to be carrying or having their claws in variation of different weapons.
Writing notes.
No worries, yeah, you're good. Oh, and I will add the last, because this is actually important. One of the 12 does catch your attention specifically because of his color. There is one that seems to be slightly pale but rainbow shelled.
Oh,
How far away is he?
They are all about 50-ish feet away from where you guys are standing at the center. They seem to be kind of pushed back a little bit behind the lines of the main group that you can see beyond the sound wall.
So they are on the side that I cast the sound wall, correct?
Yeah, they're behind the sound wall. Down the trail a little bit, yep.
That really special, colorful looking one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to cast magic missile at it.
Alright.
So first I have to roll this. I hope it's better than a 40. That failed.
A 38 to hit does not hit.
No.
Oh.
No. That was not to hit.
Okay.
That was for me to cast the spell I wanted to.
Fair.
And because it failed, I now have to go to the book to see what spell actually is being cast.
It also does remind me, as you cast this for your wild magic roll earlier, you do take 7 points of radiant damage almost instantly. Sorry.
From what?
From the wild magic you rolled earlier.
Oh, the one I just rolled now?
No, the one you rolled this before session that you had asked me about.
I didn't roll one before session.
Go check your PM, because you PM'd me literally that you were rolling a...
Yeah, that was this one.
Oh, that's for this. Okay.
That's for this.
Oh, that's what... Oh, so the 40 applies to this. Okay.
Yes.
Then in that case, so yes, go ahead and roll how many magic missiles would have gone off for me.
It only would have been one.
One, okay.
Because it's a level 1 spell.
You watch as...
But the way it works with my character that you and I agreed upon is because I failed the roll, a different spell from the first level sorcerer wizard spell list is going to be cast.
Yep. Yep, that's what I was going into. I thought it was for the wild magic thing. That's what I was, I apologize for my misunderstanding on that. Alright. So with your earlier roll, you watch as the, Gygax begins to morph and change. Gygax, what's the one thing you've always wanted to look like?
An Ewok?
Gygax suddenly
God.
turns into a, you're large, correct?
Yes.
Large Ewok, little orange bandana that seems to morph and all. The symbiote kind of just turns into your tongue, and your child seems to replace one of your teeth at the front that would normally act as a small little like canine fang. You are now basically a large angry bear.
Oh my god, he's a large angry teddy bear.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks
Really
like
a
a
bugbear.
Fucking yip yup.
He became a bugbear.
Oh, basically, well, yeah, like a really kind of thick bugbear is a good
God,
point.
it's the fucking Sasquatch.
As the spell goes off, you watch as this begins to happen. The creature seemingly not understanding what happens, but as the rainbow shell seems to kind of stand there for a moment, you watch as the largest of the individual, the Golpok you recognized from earlier, seems to say something as he turns to the rainbow shell, and the rainbow shell goes charging through the wall, breaking the magic spell instantly. I need a initiative roll for Tuntun, Doots, and Gygax. At the end of every round, we will jump back over to Vicaret and Little D to see how far they get. So
19.
19.
Boys,
19.
19. Yes.
nat 1 for a 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, you just don't have the will to survive, do you? No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
So,
no.
Tuntun, what's your, what is it, Dex?
Mhm.
I have
My
a
Dex
Lower
is-
than yours.
My Dex is for sure lower than. Well, I have a 13. I have a 16 in Dex.
So you have a higher one, so you go first before me.
Oh shit!
Yep. And let me roll 3 of these just for my own reference. Okay. Alright, makes that easy. Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, no. Alright.
Golden touch, time to light it up. Let's go.
He's getting in there. What's your
Do I
dex,
have-
Gygax?
+2.
Oh, okay, you are higher. Okay. Damn.
Do I have any of my original abilities as a mimic, or am I actually a Ewok ability only creature?
You have all your original abilities still. You're just under the implication as if you are in disguise self.
Oh, okay.
It's just you've got this until the effect wears off, basically. Yes, your arm, your actual physical arms now act as your pseudopods.
Okay.
Also, dudes, I'm honestly, you rolled worse than the Thrycreen horde, so it's unfortunate,
Yeah.
but it's okay. You may survive, maybe. All right. As we get to the top of the initiative, jumping into this immediately, Golpok is up first. As he begins to cast, he is going to go ahead and toss this out. Give me a minute to pull this up to remember if this is a save. I need a reflex save from Gygax, Gygax, Tuntun, and Doots.
13.
13.
Actually, I mean, I was gonna say spell save, but I'm almost certain that whatever it is, he's gonna pass it anyways.
Remind me what the roll is again for spell save?
It's a 15.
No, I know. What is it? It's a D20 plus their casting level.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
Actually, with my level up, would it be 16? I can't remember.
Yeah, because it's 10 plus hit die. Yep.
35.
Yeah, I figured as much.
And I have a +1 against spells being cast against me, so I have a 17.
Okay,
On my
I'll roll that as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's okay. 17. Okay. So
What
that's
kind of damage is it?
this is electricity.
Yeah, no, I can't do anything against that. All right, so that's a 10 reflex save. I've certainly saved.
Okay. That's a fail.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. No, this guy literally can't. No, I min-maxed a bit of a build here.
I don't know why you're acting surprised.
No, not at all. Okay. As these bolts of lightning start striking down, thankfully you're all stacked on a rock next to each other in a perfectly vertical line that's within a 30-foot radius of itself. So, as a bolt of lightning shoots down from the sky as the thunder expanding, the electricity begins to shock each of you as you are struck with literal lightning from the creature. Don't worry, it's not as bad as you think for damage, potentially. 16 points of electricity damage.
Okay.
Was the rock bait? Yes. Did I expect you to create a tower like mountain goats? No. As the lightning comes down, this lightning will continue to strike as you see the clouds kind of surrounding, the rain beginning to come down. The fires are beginning to not fall, but steaming a little bit, causing the battlefield to begin to come into a haze. All right. He's not moving. So I need another reflex save.
16.
16. Dutes.
13.
Gygax. 13. Okay. Also, I have to roll for the spell failure for...
I mean, you have a plus, like, what, 20-something, or?
17.
17. Okay. I have plus 22.
Yeah, so there's no way I'm
Okay.
gonna be able to resist against it.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. So 17, and then remind me again for tons?
16.
16. Okay. So no success. The bolts of lightning drop once more, taking 20 points of electricity damage as you find yourself shocked. The bolts almost springing out from the clouds above as the rain begins to pour. That is the end of Golpok's turn. Tun, you are up.
Let me change up my health pool. Just taking away some health real quick.
Oh, did I finally break through your temp HP?
Oh, wow, really? My 20 extra temp HP.
Hey, listen, you just
God,
ate a
this
round
brain.
from a level 18, character. I don't want to hear it.
Listen. Alright, I'm gonna get off this rock.
You've got Gygax and Dudes on your back.
It's a heavy load, but I still got 30 feet of movement with them on my back.
Alright, as you are, give me a climb, or are you jumping off, or are you climbing down?
Yeah, why would I fucking jump off?
Alright, give me a climb check. Before you do, though, let's see.
That is a 24.
Okay. With the grip on your back, thankfully it's not a far drop as you kind of lean forward. It's not smooth ground, but as you manage to kind of drop down, catching yourself enough to keep the others somewhat stable, you pull yourself down off the rock. Lightning strike, just for emphasis, striking the rock behind you as you step away.
Yeah, right. And then I... Now the only problem is that they're on my back. And I don't want to take Dutes into the line of fire. So... I will then hold my attack action for creatures coming in within range.
Okay. All right. As you step down, kind of watching as the creatures don't seem to come forward now, even with the wall broken, the shining rainbow-shelled Thrycreen seemingly standing where the wall once was. No one seems to advance immediately as you watch on, Tun. Gygax, as you find yourself morphing into this creature, now standing on the ground as Tun kind of immediately seems to drop to the ground, getting himself ready, staring at the creatures, almost waiting for them to come at him. You find yourself in this new form, now standing and looking. The symbiote at first freaking out, but calming down quite quickly. Your child seemingly unfazed as it's been turned into a tooth. What would you like to do?
Sorry, scrolling.
No, that's part of it. Gotta look through your sheet.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right. Bugger. I'm gonna drink a long nose health potion.
Oh no. If I remember right, this is the one. Yep, okay, this is my random effect one. Okay.
No, this is the one that makes me larger.
It's the enlarged.
Oh, yes, that was my enlarge. I've got 4 potions listed here at this point for you guys.
Yeah,
So, okay.
this is the enlarged one and gives 10?
No, yeah.
10 points?
It was
Yeah,
10. It was 10 hit points because it was the other one that gave the massive boost. Yeah. Yeah. As you drink, growing into a size huge, the bear increasing. Now, Tun pushed into the ground, knocked almost completely prone as your weight.
Sorry. I stepped off of him before I did
Oh,
that.
okay. Okay. I was about to say, damn, poor Tun is about to get a heavy load suddenly. As you step off to the side of him, drinking the potion, you begin to increase in size, growing to huge as your weight and height almost double, I believe, as the size grows. The Thrycreen forces the smaller amongst the ones at the trail entry kind of seem to take a hesitant step backwards as they see you increase in size. All right. The stepping down, I'm not going to count as a movement for this. It's as far as that goes. So, do you want to do anything else, Gygax?
So does that mean my reach increases as well?
Yes.
By how much?
I believe it's 5 feet per size increase. So I think it should be 15 feet at huge or 20 feet.
Because my reach is already 15.
Then it would be 20 in this case.
Okay. They're still not close enough. Let's see. Screw it. I'm gonna use my sling.
Oh no.
Yeah, get him.
Fan back for every inch. Yep. There you go. Let's see what you got.
Rainbow Boy is gonna get hit.
Oh no.
Well, he might get hit, but whether he takes damage or not, we'll see.
Okay, so that's
Well, the weapon size is increased as well, so
Yep.
like just keep that in mind. The amount of D6s that are coming are. Ooh.
that's a nat 20.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Come on!
Hey, roll again to see to confirm.
God, please.
Get him.
Oh.
No, that was a complete fail on the nat 20.
So you do hit, thankfully, regardless.
At least he hit.
You just don't get more damage.
Alright, since the size increased, does that mean my weapon damage actually does go up?
Yes. Yeah, I believe it's it's an extra dice every size increase.
It's weird in 3.5, but yeah, more or less.
Well, we'll go with that to keep my mouth easy
No.
today.
Not for the sling. So from large
Hold
to
on.
huge, it goes from D6 to a D8.
Oh, it's a D8. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So if you want to roll instead of
Whoa.
D8, yep. Go ahead.
It was already a large sling, right?
No, he had a medium sling because he
Oh.
bought it way back when he was medium still. Oh, all right. Well, regardless.
So,
As-
but because it increases in size, instead of taking 1 point of damage, they would take 2 points of damage whenever they move.
Yeah, as the sling goes flying towards the creature, hitting the shell, you watch as it slams into it. Now, remind me, do these slingshots, do we count them as magical bullet or magical items? I forget.
No,
No,
this
they're
one
not.
was not magical. This is just regular
With the hooks, yeah.
fish hooked bullet. Yep.
As the thing bounces off the creature, it just stands there looking at you with a slight strange turn of its head. The ugly mandibles, those slightly drooping and having what looks to be pieces of them missing, kind of close and then open wide. The creature seemingly making a light squeak.
I believe you also add your strength mod to the sling bullet.
No, sling
I-
is next.
Yeah.
I think these guys got some damage resistance.
Most thrown range weapons still get strength for damage, just not for hit.
Yep. All right. As Gygax, your sling goes flying, bouncing off the creature. It looks on, kind of in confusion. Do you? That's your spell or your potion drink plus the sling. Any
Now I'm gonna insult it.
All right.
You get your strength mod to that. Which
it
is
didn't
massive
matter because it
you're
didn't
used
do
to-
damage, so that was the issue though. It bounced off of him.
Well, it might do damage if he has his strength mod to
I
it.
think
He has
if you
a
ever
massive
say
strength
it
mod.
won't.
But yeah. What was the insult you wanted on Gygax?
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt the elderberries.
And I assume you're saying this out in
Like
common.
this bird.
As you say this out to the creatures,
Classic.
they seem to almost like turn, almost as a group, turn their heads to the side, and the sounds of the mandibles clicking against each other seems to continue.
And there's my intimidate roll.
You do watch as you say this. Some of the creatures seem to kind of, for moments, kind of ponder this, almost not understanding what you're saying. Though the ferocious and anger you put behind it, they seem to kind of almost be hesitant to move for a moment. The rainbow-shelled one does not seem to follow such dread, though, as he charges forth almost immediately to grab hold of Tun-Tun with his large claws. Tun-Tun, you feel as this creature comes running up to you, grabbing a hold of you, and is going to try and grapple you.
Does grapple have opportunity attack against it or no?
It does, so you do get an opportunity attack in this case because he does not have improved grapple.
Do I get opportunity attack since it came within my range?
No, because technically it's just charging up towards Tun-Tun. If he moves backwards, though, you will. Because technically,
I'm still gonna beat the bastard.
36.
All right, that does hit AC. Or no, wait, nope. Wait, hold up. Never mind. I'm wrong. It does not hit AC. You are a little short.
Damn.
As you try to bite at the
Rainbow
creature.
Boy?
Yeah. I will post the description of Rainbow Shell real quick.
I'll say I have it. You want me to?
Yeah, feel free.
Yeah.
All right, so I just have to roll against the grapple now, right?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
This is Hunter's favorite. The hive he was avoiding.
Yeah, it's the lava guys, huh?
This is the leader of that hive, technically.
That's a 33 for grapple.
Can I get reminded what I need to roll for the grapple stuff?
Strength mod. It's a D20 plus. Go ahead.
D20 strength, and then you get a +4 for your size.
Okay.
And then base attack as well.
Yeah, because you get your base attack bonus.
Yeah.
Does Dude's thing counts for base attack bonus?
Yes. Yeah, that's what the +6 was.
Okay. Hold on, I clicked on the wrong thing.
He's doing mental math. Takes a minute.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yep.
All right. So it's the D20
Plus base attack.
plus my base attack.
+6. Because of Dutes. And then it's your strength mod on top of that. And then, of course, plus...
And my size.
Yep, and then +4. Yep.
I'm just gonna put it there.
And then I have a +4 because of Void Mind.
Man's got too many bonuses.
So 20, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
All right, 34?
44.
44. You manage, as he comes up to you trying to grab onto you, slamming your shell into the ground as you ground yourself. The creature seemingly straining to pull you up, unable to. He ends his turn. Alright. Tun-Tun. That was... technically, he moved into your zone. That's your held action.
Yep. Hopefully, listen, hopefully, come on. Let me roll. If the thing. So I rolled a 16 which didn't hit him last time. I got to roll higher than a 16 to hopefully hit him. Come on. I just rolled another 16, so barely, just barely on the cusp of victory.
As you try once more to do so, you kind of biting at the creature, or it seems to easily, seeing your hand going for its arm, it lets go of your shell, pulling itself back, kind of now eyeing you, Gygax, and Doots on your shell as he kind of waits and readies himself.
Yep, another 36 to hit down the drain.
Yep.
As he pulled himself back.
He's not actually moving back. I was saying, he's just moving his hand out of the way of Tuntun's attack. So
I tried.
No, fair ask. Always ask just in case. So one day I might let you get away with it. The Thrycreen are up as they start kind of looking at this and seeing what's happening. They are going to pull out their bows and make an attack as a group. Which is probably the only thing that is going to save you. Give me a minute. Alright. We're gonna see... Oh, great. It's a flat D20. Oh, no. Does a 9 hit any AC amongst the party?
Unfortunately not.
Okay. As the arrows...
Not even my baby will get hit.
As the arrows go wide, dropping all around you, you see as they seem to rain almost from every direction, hundreds of arrows dropping into the ground from the sky, as the Thrycreen are going to do so again. I don't think technically I can hit half of you, but I got a 15.
Gotta verify? No.
No? Alright. I know I'm not going to hit Gygax or Tuntun with these rolls, because I think your ACs are both over 20. But as the arrows continue to rain down, the sounds of the rain itself continuing to pour, the wind whooshing through the air, the fire beginning to kind of drop down a bit as the rain starts to overcome it, the sounds of the lightning, the sounds of thunder cracking behind you as the lightning continues to strike that rock. After the Thrycreen are done, Doots' music continuing to expand out, the sound blaring into the trees as almost people far and wide begin to hear you. What do you want to do, Doots?
So besides singing or continuing my lyrics?
Mm-hmm. So another perform check, of course, yep. Or concentration, actually, if you're just trying to keep... Because concentration and perform if you want to increase.
I'm going to try and maintain it.
Okay, so just concentration as a free action.
Alright. That is a 21.
21, that it continues.
Alright. Besides that, I'm going to... You know what? We'll try it and we'll see how this goes. So is... The rainbow one is looking at me, right?
Yes. Assuming you are still on... Because you are still on Tuntun's back. Yeah, he's technically at eye level with you.
Okay. I need him to make a will saving throw, where I am going to activate my gaze ability.
Is this mind affecting?
It's Charm Monster.
Which is, I believe, mind affecting.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
He is immune.
Okay. It was worth a shot.
As you kind of look, your eyes beginning to turn a purplish color for a moment, kind of the sparkle, the shine of magic coming off of them. The creature seems to lock eyes with you and just kind of tilts its head in confusion.
Okay. You know, just a quick smolder, nothing happened. It must be gay or something.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be nice here. Give me a search or a spot check here.
All right.
It's actually a female.
Well, I got an 8 still.
The creature, as you kind of look it up and down, you do notice there are little things wiggling inside of pieces of it. Like its arm seems, carapace of its arm seems to kind of expand a little bit as like a worm-like creature seems to be moving inside, and then disappears into the carapace once more.
Did Zebral take it over?
Good question.
No, I don't think so.
That wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a parasite almost.
All right, what would you like to do, dudes?
So I'm gonna. Very unfortunate. So I will. If I can, bless you.
Thank you.
You're gonna bless
I'm going-
Vicaret? Okay, well, all right, that's pretty
I'm not
far. No, go ahead.
I'm not that sort of class.
You never know.
Let's go for a sound burst on the group of Thrycreen with arrow or with bows.
Okay. I will say there's some that are behind the firewall that you can't see, but the rest, the ones in the were behind where the sound wall was on the trail, you can see a good group of at least 50 of the creatures, kind of almost bound together in lines.
Okay. So they need to make a fortitude save.
Can it be a reflex save?
No.
That's unfortunate. That's a 9.
So they fail.
I got your spot luck.
Do him in.
Yeah.
Come on, kill them all, Caleb.
All right. So, regardless of the damage, which going to be max damage of 8.
You watch as the sound of kind of bursts, almost as if someone has just broken a string on their instrument. Seems to kind of almost expand out from the creatures as in front of you, as they seem to cover their antennae, trying to get away from the sound. Most of them seem to kind of, as the sound dissipates, stand up once more, readying their arrows.
Everyone or all of the Thrycreen within a 10-foot radius of that sound burst is now stunned.
Ooh. Okay. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
They cannot hear, or sorry, never mind. This was creatures that are not or cannot hear or not stunned.
Oh, they can. So they could hear it.
So.
Okay. All right. As the creatures seem to almost kind of straighten themselves, staring forward, they don't seem to move, just standing there looking at you menacingly.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Yeah, this is it.
As Dutes begins, we jump over to Vicaret and Little D's group. As you are still a good distance from the army to your north, that seems to be retreating at a pretty steady pace, from what you can tell.
Good.
What would you like to do?
Seeing that we have, I kind of look to Little D and I ask him if he could, kind of sheepishly in his head, so that way it's instant. Ask him if he could carry me for a little bit so I can make our chances of escape better.
He looks at you up and down for a minute, kind of thinking, and looks like he's doing some calculations as he kind of takes his the bastard sword that he was now carrying just moments ago and kind of hands it to one of the bards that's not playing music right now, and looks at you and nods as he holds out his hands.
Yeah, I'll climb onto him, and while I'm climbing onto him, I'm gonna cast Skill Enhancement.
Okay.
I give him. This bonus increases by 1 for every 2 caster levels, so it is +5. I'm going to give him a +5 bonus to survival checks because he seems to be somewhat wise. Somewhere between a 0 and a +4 levels of wisdom. I'm going to give him a +5 bonus to survival checks so that way he can hide our tracks better.
Okay.
For this round. It
All right.
takes me a round to cast it, is why I need to be carried.
Got you. He is going to roll his bonus for that then. That will give him... As 17, as he kind of catching what your meaning, begins to kind of grapple his or start jumping more on the roots, trying to avoid the softer ground, showing the bards how to do so. It's a little slower, but as you watch as your tracks almost disappear immediately. He seems to kind of be able to keep you up on him while he continues to do this, leading you a lot forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be spending time enhancing the skills of the party. This lasts for an hour.
Okay. I'm going to roll. Okay. As you begin to find yourself being held and find yourself jostled as you begin jumping side to side with Little D and crew, him carrying you on his back at this point. As he gets you more comfortable, he begins to kind of look about as he looks over to the side and immediately comes to a stop as you see about 4 Umber Hulks kind of pushing through trees, and he immediately seems to hide behind a couple of trees with the bards.
Okay.
Coming to a stop. We'll jump back to you guys in a minute. Alright, at the top of the initiative, going back over to Golpok. He is going to continue his call lightning spells. As he's got a couple of these. I need a reflex save from Doots and Tuntun. As the lightning begins to be called down, his chanting begins to grow heavier as he holds up a metal staff in the air.
8.
8, that's a fail. Doots?
Mm-hmm. 19.
19, you do actually succeed.
Alright.
As the spell goes off, so you'll take half damage. The lightning comes striking down on both of you as you feel it smacking into you. 21 points. The electricity slams into the back, the sparks seemingly pushing off of the mithril as Tuntun continues to feel the pain, the sounds of thunder crackling behind you, Doots, as you not only feel the lightning but hear the sound in your ear. Alright. Surprisingly, he's not going to do that again. He is going to cast a spell in the background on, kind of saying some words as he begins to chant, looking over towards the rainbow shell himself, and casts a spell. The rainbow shell begins to slightly glow. Alright, and that ends his turn. Tuntun, you're up.
Okay.
Rainbow Shell stands right in front of you, looking at Doots. No weapon yet drawn, but as you look him over, you can see he has some sort of what looks to be a crooked-looking blade of it doesn't look like metal, but looks to be more like a carapace of some sort that's been cracked and shaped into a sword.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you roll for touch attacks?
You roll a normal attack, and then it goes towards their touch AC.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 32 hit their touch AC?
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay.
I'd be scared if it didn't.
Wait,
Yeah,
does
right?
touch AC include natural armor?
No.
No, okay,
No.
yeah, I was right. I was making sure. I was like, I'm pretty sure. So yes, you do.
If touch AC included natural armor,
That's
I would have an issue.
That's what I was about to say. Oh yeah, you wouldn't hit, but no, yeah, you do hit.
All right.
Touch AC is Dex mod plus dodge bonus plus competence bonus
Oh,
plus
which-
deflection.
In this
bonus.
case, isn't very great. Okay, yeah.
All right. So, do you know what empathic transfer is?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Oh, never mind. No, you said it was mind affecting. I just saw it. It doesn't.
He is
look
immune to
like
mind affecting spells. Yeah.
Yep, never mind. Yeah, I it doesn't say mind affecting in like the actual attack, but right under the thing it says telepathy, mind affecting, and I'm like,
Yep.
well, there you go. All right, never mind. Well, that's one charge down the drain. 50 charges in this thing.
Fair.
But, yeah, I probably should have... Wish I'd seen that earlier. That's useless. Against this guy, at least.
As Tun just looks up at this guy, grabbing a hold of one of his hands, he seems to almost be confused as you grab hold gently. And as nothing happens, as you just kind of let go, he just looks down at you and pulls his arm back up and kind of looks at it for a moment.
Yeah, man, it would have been so clutch if they could be mind altered. Oh well, I guess I'll just try to attack it. Time to see if a bite works. Well, that does a 32 hit.
No.
Yeah, figured. Alright.
Alright, as Tun tries to bite at the creature, it pulling itself away slightly, trying to dodge out of the way of its mouth, its leg pulling back as you go to grab onto it. The creature seems slightly wary of you as it focuses more down on Tun, once again, ignoring Doots. Gygax, you are up. As you stand next to Tun, this rainbow shell only 5 feet from you, as the creature cannot technically be flanked, so without flanking bonus, but as the creature looks over at Tun, focusing its attention, what do you want to do?
2 things. First, the Wand of Sonic Wall. How far away is he from me? 5 foot?
Yeah, he's 5 feet to your right.
Okay. I'm sticking the wand as close as possible to his head.
Uh-huh.
And I'm casting Wall of Sonic.
Let's see if you can get to use magic device, +2. Is this going to be Gygax's moment to kill a general before things go bad?
Does the attack bonus from Doots apply as well, or not?
No, not to the use magic device roll, no.
Darn.
It'd be nice if it did.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 20.
I think that's a success, I believe, right? Or is it 25?
Yes, it is. Do you
The
know?
DC is exactly 20.
It is 20, yeah, you're right. There you go.
Did he get a
Oh,
+2?
Sonic
yeah,
Wall
as well?
goes off.
As the
That would-
sonic wall goes off, expanding, and are you just focusing it forward in front of you to the on the creature?
Yep, and it goes 20 feet behind him.
All right.
Because I have
As
to create a 20-foot long wall.
the wall kind of slightly turns and creates kind of a little minor like L shape, or almost like a curved 1. The creature, seemingly as its head begins to expand, the sound all around it immediately grabs hold of its antennae, pulling them down. Go ahead and roll damage.
I have to roll twice.
Oh no.
That one
9. Okay.
and that. So 14 points of damage.
All right.
And that's
And-
focused on his head.
Yep. As you watch the creature seems to kind of cover its antennae towards its head, the slight screech from it drowned out by the sounding of the wall. Something begins to wiggle and cause its eyes beginning to kind of push out a little bit as you see little worms starting to pull out of the head. All right. That's you used your one action for the wall. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Gygax?
Hold on.
No worries. Are you being PM'd something?
No. Notes.
Oh, okay. I forgot. My apologies. Oh yes, small shout out to Gygax as we've got the physical journal here now. That'll be available for those who watch this in the far future when this series becomes popular.
Huzzah.
Mostly because the book will probably sell for the art. I'm gonna be honest.
My art is not that good.
No,
I only
but-
have 2 pictures in there anyway.
Tados's art is very good. So, all right. What do you? Yeah. So as you watch the wall kind of expand out, is there anything else you'd like to do, Gygax?
Yes, and then I am going to Master Longsword Splash at the bastard.
Okay. Let's see what you can do.
Not 320, just 20. Crit 1.
Ooh. Ouch. As you go to swing...
Ooh.
Oh. That dice don't like you today. Time to do an exclamation mark roll for a little bit to see if that helps with the same thing. As you go to swing at the creature, it seems to easily, not necessarily anticipating your attack, but just ducking down because of the sound of the wall dropping on its head, causing it to lean forward. Your blade going wide of the creature as it seems to look up, almost not realizing that you are there. All right. As you end your turn,
You stupid worm.
Rainbow Shell is going to attack fully, and he's just going to go ahead and begin to rage. As he begins his rage, he's going to turn and swing on Dun Dun. As he pulls his carapace sword out, there's a 39 hit.
Yeah, of course, 39 hit.
Fuck you, Mister. You're made of mithril. I don't want to hear that.
You have a fuck ton of generals coming at us. What do you mean?
True. That is 11 points of damage as you feel the blade come slamming down. It is bludgeoning.
Is it a magic weapon?
Yes, it is a magical weapon.
Okay.
It is counted as bludgeoning though, as the edge of this blade is not able to do slashing or piercing.
It's fine. I don't have any resistance to damage types. It's
Okay, fair enough. As he slams the blade down on you, continuing to stay in the wall, not caring, as he holds his antennas with one hand, swinging once more. All right, Tun Tun. Oh no, he raged. Never mind. Ignore me. Because that would be his two actions. Hold up.
I believe isn't going to rage like a
is a free action
or a bonus action or something like that.
Never mind. So I'm sorry.
Are you?
No.
It's not very nice.
Yeah, well, I do.
Yeah, that hits.
The 10, the 3, and the 6 all miss.
All right. 30 to hit.
It meets.
It meets. That does not hit as you feel the blade bounce off your back. I need to roll something. Okay.
The weapon shatters.
The blade does not shatter, but it does start to crack. As he stands over you, Tun Tun, angrily glaring, rage and drool all across his face. As little worms start to fall out. That does remind me, I have to do a fortitude save. Okay. Wow. Okay, I crit now. All right. As Rainbow Shell ends his turn and pulling back and shoving his eyes into his head again as he moves his hand from his antennas and then immediately going to cover them once more. He isn't moving out it, so I believe that's damage at the end of his turn, correct, Gygax?
Yep, so I need to roll. Oh, wait. Forgot this.
Yeah, you got a right roll. Ice. Okay.
Ice, baby.
Sends.
Hunter gets it.
Oh, and now it's not responding.
Well, try. Here.
I'm doing the exclamation.
Yeah, try the exclamation roll. And then space 1d20.
Had a little better luck with that.
Yeah. There you go. Nope.
Well, it's not
6
too bad
points.
damage.
Okay, 6 points. Not bad.
Oh no, there's more.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're not done yet.
There's more.
You gotta.
Ah!
Who will win, Gygax or the robots we've hired to fight Gygax?
Yeah, right.
Plus another
15
9.
points of damage.
As the sound wall kind of begins roaring across this creature, he seems to stand in it unfazed, though holding his antennae down, as if trying to not hear out or to block out the sound. All right. That ends his turn. The Thrycreen are all still going to attack from around the walls of fire. It's not responding from me either. That's nice, so it's gone down. Yes,
It's like that now.
Ah, that's a 3. The ones that are stunned will not be aren't included, so damage is less basically, as the army is shooting at you. All right. I assume a 3 hits no one.
No.
You sure they don't hit themselves?
Nope, I did not.
They fire straight up.
I didn't roll that badly, thank you. As 15.
Nope.
Still no? Damn, alright. As the arrows go kind of landing, scattering about the battlefield, now some on fire, the dirt itself not catching ablaze, but little sprinkles of fire from the arrows that are standing there catching themselves as the Thrycreen. Yes?
Did they take the -4 for firing into melee, or are they just firing blind?
It's firing blind straight up, so it's a -2. So where they normally get a +2 to attack, they just get a flat d20.
Okay. So
Also, are you?
do they have precise shot?
Yes. Why?
Okay, never mind. Because if they didn't have precise shot, you immediately roll another attack against their allies who are in melee.
Yep. No, yes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be
Are
fair,
you taking into account you're creating a
wouldn't be able to hit them
hazard
anyways.
field
Yep.
for the rest of them to walk in?
That doesn't matter to the Thrycreen. They're going to continue shooting arrows out as they were ordered. Dutes, as the Thrycreen arrows continue to rain down around you, the music booming as you continue standing on Tun-Tun. This creature is going to blow, smacking Tun-Tun in the back of the head. You can see a slight, a little bit of a gash where his where his helmet meets his neck, enough to see a little bit of blood coming down.
I am on a scale of 1 to 151.
Oh, geez.
So I am going to cast. Actually, if I can, without, or with my third arm, reach into my bag and pull out a bottle of Cure Serious Wounds
Okay.
and pour it down Tun-Tun's gullet.
Yeah, that'd be it. I'd say I'd call that as an action. Assuming Tun-Tun's not going to resist.
Listen, I'll take what I can get.
Then yeah, I'd say that's that you can kind of lean down and feed Tun-Tun as your action. Go ahead and roll the health for it. I think it's 3d8.
It is 3d8.
Yep.
Good thing I have
3d8 plus
3d8.
4 or something like that.
No caster level with potions. It's just 3d8 flat. Unless they've gotten something themselves that they made, that's the only time that's going to be the case, or they buy it from a caster, which unfortunately the party's been buying on bulk.
So it's not going to be a lot of healing. It's going to be 18 healing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good, man. Thank you.
As
69. 69!
There is a, I don't remember if it's a feat or an enchantment or a Pathfinder thing that gives you half the healing you receive is temp HP.
It's a feat.
Pretty nice.
I believe that it's a recommended feat for barbarians and fighters to pick up. I don't know if it's Pathfinder or 3.5 though. On that case, but I know what you're talking about because we implemented it in 5e for a little bit. Yeah, as you begin kind of leaning forward, pouring the liquid down Tun-Tun's throat, Dutes. Tun-Tun, the taste of cherries continues to kind of fall onto your tongue, but as you drink it, you feel yourself reinvigorated. The wound on your head feeling like it's closing up as the blood seems to dry on your neck. The damage is still there, but, at least you're not hurting anymore. Outright.
Can my symbiote open a bottle for me real quick?
On your turn, yeah.
Oh.
Dutes.
And I'm gonna get off his back.
Okay. Yeah, step down off his back. Alright, I still consider, since I give that as Gygax as a free action, I'll say that's still a free action in this case as you step down.
Yeah, I would like to be behind him.
I will warn you, you will get an opportunity attack if you step behind Tun-Tun by Rainbow Shell. So, do you want? I'm just gonna ask, like any good video game, I'm gonna ask, do you want to do this? Are you sure?
No, I'll step to the right then.
Okay. Kind of stepping off to the right of him now, with either of you on Tun-Tun's sides, the creature is now almost not. It would be flanked normally as you look at its eyes. It's still focused though on Tun-Tun.
I will maintain concentration. on my song.
All right, you know what? Sure, Gygax. I'll let you roll it as a background thing, as since you didn't get a chance to do it. Yeah, go ahead and roll your potion in the background. All right, dudes, roll concentration and go ahead with your lyrics.
24.
All right, you maintain.
Gotta remember where I'm at. Go! Go! Go!
Thank you.
Bless you.
Isn't it?
Yeah, this is it. Go!
All right, as you shout this out, the creature seems to be almost like drawn to you immediately, as all the Thrycreen that can see and can move seem to look towards you, dudes, as you continue singing. All right. As Gygax quickly orders his symbiote to pop one of his potions into his mouth in the background, we jump over to Vicarette and Little D. Little D is currently going to roll his hide check, which, shockingly, he's actually got a fucking boon to. Oh, fuck, I used the wrong command. Don't ignore me. 32, as he stays there. I'm gonna roll for the Umber Hulks to spot. Give me a moment. Do they get a bonus? No, they do not. Oh, they do get listen, so I'll choose that then. Makes more sense. As the Umberhulks kind of stand there for a minute, Vicarette, as you're quietly kind of working away, not making a sound, Little D just kind of watches around the tree, watching the Umberhulks as they seem to sniff kind of heavily and go almost absolutely dead silent for a moment, and after a few awkward moments, you hear the sounds of heavy trudging as the creatures begin to turn and walk away. Little D looking up at you and just shaking his head, almost in no fashion.
Yeah. I nod approvingly at the bard who is hitting us with silence, because that would also give the Umberhulks a penalty to listen checks.
Yeah, that's I took that into account. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But the hide check still had to be counted for it, so.
All right. Yeah.
So, anything you'd like to do as he kind of continues waiting, letting the Umberhulks get a decent distance between your group and themselves?
Let me check something real fast. I just have to make sure that my infusions are quiet.
That's a good idea. The silence is helping, but will not make everything quiet.
Yeah. No, I have to. It has somatic.
Oof. Okay. As the light tune then continues to play, and you just kind of watch as the Umberhulks begin to move away, we'll come back to you momentarily once more.
Somatic is hand.
Oh, it is.
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do a quick little hand gesture, and I touch another item of our troll leader dude, and he gets a +5 bonus to
survival.
Stealth.
Okay. Hide, I assume, in this case.
Yeah, I can't stack them.
Okay.
So, I can't just keep giving him different. I can't give him like a +30 to survival.
Got you.
I'm just gonna be. It's gonna be survive. So it's survival, hide, and stealth are the 3 that I'm gonna do.
Well, stealth isn't a stat in 3.5. It's move silently and hide. It's split between.
Well, yeah, those.
Yeah, okay, got you. All right. As you begin to kind of, again, casting this quiet spell as you move your hands about, Little D looking up at you for a moment, and as he feels the power infuse onto him once more, he kind of looks up at you with a strange, look, one eyebrow raised as he looks at you, and then looks over at the Umberhulks and shrugs his shoulders.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I can do because it's a full round action.
Okay, fair enough. As he continues, he's gonna wait there until the Umberhulks leave fully out of vision, especially because they do have tremor sense. So,
Yeah.
he is going to end his turn back up to the top of the initiative, and now I understand why I got a question in my PMs of being able to drink their health potion. All right. As the Golpock stands proudly at where the sound wall once was, at the entrance to this kind of big open area, he seems to almost turn his head to the side, and he is going to begin walking forward, the full 30 feet to get in front of Gygax. And he is going to smack Gygax with the back of his hand, or back of his claw, as he just swings.
Hold on. I thought they were 60 feet away.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My apologies. You are correct. Let me check something for my movement.
That would be 2 rounds of movement then for him.
Yep, I am checking something to see if I have anything for it. I don't. Alright, never mind. Yeah, he is going to move forward the 30 feet. Well, no, I said 6. Yeah, no, because he can be in the back. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, as he comes forward 30 feet, it would technically put him 20 feet from the center. No, because that would have been 20 feet. Yeah, okay. I'm doing math in my head, don't mind me. As he comes forward to 30 feet, he seems to only be about 20 feet from your little group as he stands up, because I did say it was 60 feet wide, so remember, as a realization, that means that each side is 30 feet from the rock.
I thought it was 60 feet from the rock.
No, it's 60 feet wide in total, so that's what I was describing. Yeah, so he still stands, as he stands there, he was 50 feet away, so you are right, as I'm looking at my own map here. As he moves up the full 30 feet, standing there for a moment, he kind of smiles for a second, and that's fully fine. As you watch as the clouds above begin to almost turn a bright red, as he smiles, if he could, as a Thrycreen, a burning blaze coming down as a firestorm begins to touch down on top of Gygax. I need a reflex save, Gygax. Actually, technically, I need a reflex save from Doots and Tuntun as well for the area effect.
Does a 19 save?
A 19 does save. You will take half.
Good.
A 128 saves.
Oops.
I can't beat that.
Just to clarify,
Forgot the
because
plus.
You cut out on my own.
Oh yeah. Reflex.
There, 24.
24. 21. Both of you succeed. You will take half. As the firestorm sets down, the creature looks on at you for a moment, and snarls as it does. As the I've rolled the wrong command again. I'm so used to fucking god damn it. You will take half, so that's 30 points of fire damage, as this firestorm emblazons around you, a almost tornado erupting around, causing you lot to be encased in it as it goes. I will say, Rainbow Shell willingly is going to fail and take the damage. As he seems to take the fiery inferno without concern, standing there. Golpock is going to end his turn as he moved and used his spell, Tuntun. There is a blazing inferno now surrounding you and your friends, as well as this individual that keeps nipping at the backs of your heels and hitting you with fire. What do you want to do?
Let's see here. I need Mr. Rainbow to make a reflex save.
Okay, well, I can guarantee he's gonna fail because he has a -5.
He still has he still can save.
Alright. We'll try it.
Be right back real fast.
You're good. 11.
Okay, he fails. Then I'll need a fortitude save after that.
What kind of spell damage is this?
Well, the fortitude save is for not being stunned.
Oh, well then I don't have to worry about that. He is immune
Okay,
to
he can't be
stun.
stunned.
Yep.
Okay. Excellent. Can he take acid damage?
He can take acid damage. He's not
All
acid
right, nice.
mantis, sadly.
Excellent. All right, so I need to roll 66.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I can only do this once.
Acid mantis is somewhere. This is Tun's belch of anger.
Yeah, right. All right. Let's see here. What do we got today?
Math.
Yahtzee.
Oh
Yeah, right?
shit. Oh man, 66. Oh man, that's 36 damage. Fantastic. Well, you got this. As Tun begins to lean his head back while he does his math in his head for a second.
All right, so that's 25 acid damage, and he also has. So although that he's able to save from the being stunned, let's see. Okay, and it also takes a -2 penalty to its will saves. I know it can't be affected by mind stuff anyways, but just in case it...
Okay.
and I gotta roll for the rounds it's affected by it, though.
As you belch out this acid, this green goo, welcome back, this green goo all over the creature, covering it. It seems almost unfazed as you watch its left arm, the arm not holding the sword, just melts off, falling to the ground.
Excellent. And it'll be for 4 turns. They have a -2 to their will saves.
Got you. Perfect. All right.
All right, and since I'm not moving,
Yep.
I rolled another 16, which would be still a 36 to hit this thing.
Does not hit.
Yeah. Man, even with its arm gone. Damn.
No.
And I totally forgot that the tentacle gets its own attack. So
Yep.
that was a blunder on my end. So that is a 38.
That meets. So you do hit.
Nice. All right. That is a D8 plus 8. Where's my D8? There you are.
Hey, and technically you can make a grapple check, which might lower his AC.
I can. 11 damage.
11 damage. All right.
And because of this, I also, because it's attacking with the tentacle, I get to try and grapple it.
Now I'm going to ask you a quick question. Kind of confirmation. Do you want to grapple a corpse again?
What happened last time I grappled a corpse?
Well, that was recent. And you didn't realize it was dead for 2 rounds.
Well, is it
Bird.
dead?
The creature, as you grapple it, does not resist. You will auto-succeed the grapple.
Oh, okay. Then
As you grab
guess
hold
I'll
of
let
the
it go.
creature and immediately push it away, it seems to kind of crumple down on itself. Nothing seems to move.
Oh. Alright, so it's like it falls over on the ground.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Well, boys, that's 1 out of a lot.
599 to go.
Yeah, right? 1 down. What's the dry green population again?
You don't want that answer.
Cabal succeeds again.
Yeah!
As Tun tears into this creature left and right, leaving it on the ground. Nothing seems...
Actually,
Mhm.
Great Cleave, because if it is dead, that means I get another attack with the tentacle.
True. There is no creature within... the next closest creature to you is 20 feet away, and you have to go through a sound wall that's in front of you.
Oh, I thought,
The sound
that
wall
guy
is
was
still
right
up.
next to me.
No, yeah, I mean, you can go next... You can push through Gygax, you'll knock him over, but you've got the sound wall right in front of you, because it was
okay.
on the creature.
so the general is what?
20 feet straight in front of you on the other side of the wall, the sound wall.
Yeah, I'd put a stick in the mud. All right, that's it. I use that extra attack to do a jack off motion with the tentacle.
All right. All right.
What would that be?
Twirling around the very tip, and you move it up and down.
All right, Gygax. You're up.
So at the beginning of my round, I do not do concentration on the sound wall, so it immediately falls.
Yep, it drops. The sound wall seems to almost dissipate immediately. The fiery storm still, though, surrounding you lot.
Are we like in the eye of the storm?
Yeah, as the fire is licking at you from the sides, but it's a massive, what looks to be a tornado going all the way up to the sky. You can somewhat see Gopok on the other side of it every once in a while as the fire moves about, and as well as the army that's still seemingly stunned at the entrance, as well as the heavy fire that is going around the ring itself still. But the fiery tornado seems to be just around you as it continues to blaze, the heat increasing.
How far is the firewall from us?
The one that Gopok created is 5 feet around all of you.
Okay.
All this work for 3 level 6s. I'm honored, truly.
All right. Hold on, writing stuff down.
Yeah, you're good.
I think the funny part about this is the fact that, like, Golpak probably fully anticipates me being here because the wall of sound, and I'm not.
Yep.
Golpak never saw you.
No, they did. Remember, because Vicaret got them at the right before they killed the Avatar. Yep, that last round before Little D put the final blow in, they got
They'll
it.
hunt you later.
I also just saw Gygax through his.
I was gonna say the assumption to the creature is just as likely that it thinks you're hiding within these 3.
Yeah, and I also flipped it off.
Yeah.
Like before it died. Like I directly insulted it.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell my symbiote to open up a serious cure wounds bottle.
Okay. All right. As you down the bottle, the cherry flavor still in your form, your Ewok form. As you drink it, the huge potion still in effect as the health comes back to you, healing for 12. Nice.
And then I am going to point the wand at Gulpak.
Mm-hmm.
Gorge Sputtle.
Mm-hmm.
And Sonic Wall his head.
Okay.
Sonic Wall his ass.
So. I fail.
Yep, as you try to activate the wall, a little bit of a tune comes out as like a ding, but the wall does not seem to go off. As you kind of stand there looking at the creature, wand kind of held out, it does not seem to do anything. Alright, is that your turn, Gygax?
No, because that was my symbiote, and then me on my first turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to Sonic Wall again.
Alright.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it happens to the best of us.
Sometimes it takes a little bit to get it up.
Yep,
1 point closer and still a fail.
You gotta let the wand stop drinking whiskey before battle, man. It's really throwing off your game.
Try
As
stroking
far as
it.
I'm aware, I have to stick the wand in the whiskey for it to drink it. And I'm greedy. I don't share whiskey.
Yeah, exactly.
Give it a little bit of a spit shine.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, as Gygax continues to try and swing the wand to get it to activate, yet another ding goes off. A little bit higher pitch, but yet nothing happens. The rainbow shell creature seems to begin to crack open. As it does, I need a reflex save from all three of you.
$21.
21 succeeds.
23.
23 succeeds. Dudes? Did we lose Dudes?
God, I hope not. I sure hope he doesn't fail.
No, you cut out. What happened?
Oh, I said,
Reflex save.
please give me a reflex save, as the shell from the rainbow shell begins to crack open.
23.
23 succeeds. As all three of you manage to succeed, these small little parasite-like creatures jumping out of the body as the shell cracks open fully, releasing a steam of, or a thing of steam and heat. The insides almost looking as if they've been being chewed at for quite a while by the creature, or from these creatures. A bunch of wriggling worms and parasites seemingly kind of going in and out of the innards, as those three that tried to jump at you seem to fall to the ground, retreating back to the body. Ending the rainbow shell's last and only remaining action.
I knew it was
So
April.
what? The Thrycreen are being ruled by people who are filled with parasites. That's wild.
If you pay attention to the lore, you'll know something. You'll figure it out. The Thrycreen going to one day hit the broadside of a barn. Why did I say something?
But not today.
Hey, listen, those Thrycreen were definitely not meant to do much in this battle, except maybe hit dudes.
The arrows begin to kind of drop down, hitting everything as they do. The knights finally getting their order to begin to move. The 11 other knights that all looked unique begin to move forward.
Yeah, that's the kind of bullshit I was waiting for.
Yep. All right. And first one up makes this real easy. I need a save from Tun as the creature, or two of the knights are going to charge straight at him.
What was the save?
Reflex save.
Nat 20 for a 26.
Oh. All right. As the creature seemed to try and grab hold of you, almost immediately going for your armor. The creatures specifically seem to, using heavy gauntlets, seem to smack away at your helmet as you manage to easily dodge, not getting hit once as the creature seemed to try quite an aggressive amount to grab hold of your helmet.
Do they take any damage coming into this fire cyclone?
They did not.
Man.
The others
Bullshit.
are going to continue to stay back. Though staying and surrounding Gulpak, ending their turn as the two knights that charged forward would have had to use their movement. Dudes, you're up. As you see these two knights charge forth at Tun, trying to each grab hold of him, he manages to pull his head away.
God, I just wish that natural 20 was on an attack roll.
Right.
But hey, not getting grappled is also pretty nice.
You see as these two Thrycreen now standing in front of you seem to be slightly shorter, about only 5 feet in height, purple shells or carapaces. Carapace? Carapace. Yeah. Anyways, as they seem to almost be more thicker in the shells, as you can see the density, as even where they walk, they seem to indent the ground slightly. These two both have, one has what looks to be a long bladed claw, the other seems to have a claw with a very heavy blunted end to it.
All right. So I want my temporary health back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it, bud! Drink it!
I pop with my third arm. I pop a bottle of specialty ale.
All right, you're gonna. Oh, well, you know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for.
Okay,
Give me my two D100s.
All right.
And take your 40 temp HP.
For the first. The result is a 71.
71, alright. Well, that ain't good.
No, I don't like it, especially with what Chasten just said. 82.
Okay. Dutes, you grow you are large or medium right now?
I am medium.
You grow to large. This is permanent. However,
Oh, shit.
so does every other Thrycreen on this battlefield increases by 1 size as well, permanently.
What? And his allies don't? Damn.
Nope. Caster and designated enemies. It states DM decides what the enemies are declared as. Assumingly, unless Dutes is planning to make friends with the Thrycreen.
You know what? Actually,
No. I'm gonna shoot you full of arrows. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, so there's a -1 now to your AC from what your original AC was. So realize as you grow to large, the potion coming into permanent effect, you feel a warmth as your body increases, your muscles start to thicken, your body seems to get taller and stretched out. You feel you look down, you grow almost immediately. What do you want?
Decide the height. We'll decide the height afterwards.
It's in the effect of a enlarged person spell, I believe, which is just doubling your current height.
Are you sure about that?
What's your current height?
6 feet.
Yeah, so you would grow.
Grown to 12 feet.
Yeah, so yeah, that's I think within large, if I'm correct.
Does he get all the effects of the enlarged spell?
Oh yeah, it's enlarged person in general.
Yep, +2 strength, -2 dex, big guy. What?
+2 strength.
I will say your items do not get the effect. So anything that's not magical will, yeah.
I think the enlarged spell increases the size of everything on your person.
It does not state that. Oh no, never mind. I'm wrong. That is true. Yeah, never mind. Disregard me.
Minus how much dex?
Oh here, 1.
It's 2.
Oh, is it 2? Yeah.
Yep. So Taylor gets a -2 to AC because his dex.
I'm just gonna paste it. It's gonna save me time.
Yep.
There you go. As you begin to grow, the drink kind of fully going down, the sweet taste hitting you as you increase in size, now looking even looking over the creatures for a moment, as then they seem to begin to increase in size to Gygax and Tuntun's own horror as they see an entire army of Thrycreen beginning to grow.
F is for friends who do stuff together. I'm kidding.
We're just mercenaries. You
F
know,
is for we're fucked, basically.
F is for fuck!
Because the bard just caused the army to grow a size. Alright.
And I'll use my last action to concentrate on my song.
Alright, let's see what you got.
15.
15. Your song continues, the effect managing to be maintained, just barely. Any other lyrics, dudes?
I do. Just trying to get the song lined up. I really don't like screaming in your guys' ear, so I'm sorry for this. Go! Let's go! Yeah, this is it. Wow. Just repeating oh.
It's inspiring!
Oh. I know.
Alright, as Dutes continues shouting as if he's being stabbed continuously, then throwing in the actual occasional lyric with it. The music seems to die down a little bit in sound for a moment as he's continues to try and remember the lyrics going forward. The creatures seemingly unaffected or unbothered by the sound, many of them looking at themselves as they see their size increase, including the stunned creatures who are no longer stunned, I believe. No, that was 4 rounds you rolled. Never mind. As you end your turn, Vicaret and Little D. Little D is beginning to run once more now that the Umber Hulks are out of the way. He does have, with his run with you, is only ×3. That would be 120 feet currently.
Mm-hmm.
As he will continue to run at top speeds, trying to catch you up back to the army that you see still quite a ways away. Is there anything you'd like to do, Vicaret?
I am going to. Let me check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Realizing that more strength would be more helpful to this guy right now, so that way he has a better carrying capacity, and I'm not weighing him down as much. I'm going to. Let me check my.
I don't think there's a skill that increases heavy load. I think it's only strength, so.
Yeah, but I can do some silly things, so.
Oh no. Alright. What are you thinking? The sounds of pots and pans in the background being thrown around.
Okay, cool. I pat him, and he gets +4 strength for the next 6 minutes.
Oh shit! Okay.
So I use an infusion, and his belt gets the bull strength infusion.
As his belt seems to grow slightly, kind of changing and morphing itself into almost a Formian-styled belt of strength, it begins to show symbols of powerful Formian warriors kind of depicted across it, doing battle with ancient beasts. As almost immediately the little D begins to grow slightly in size, his muscles densening, and he seems to get almost slightly immediately stronger visibly as he begins to continues his run. All right. Is there anything else as you're being carried? That's your one action. You didn't move. Did you want to do anything else, Vicaret?
That is a standard action, so I do get another one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since we're here, right? Like, and he's running, I don't want him to tire out, so let's just give him a bear's endurance on top of that, so it's +4 constitution.
All right. As he seems to almost pick up the pace immediately, feeling himself almost getting a second wind, he starts running faster. All right, we'll come back to you once more. All right, to the top of the initiative. Gopak is going to charge forth finally the 30 feet towards Gygax. And is going to grab a hold of Gygax's face immediately. He is huge. This is not a grapple check. Gygax, I do need a fortitude save.
Sorry, he's huge, so that means he's only one size larger than I am.
Yes, but he's not grappling you, for reference. He's just trying to grab you for an attack.
If he's trying to grab me for an attack, wouldn't that be an attack?
That's touch attack, my apologies. This would be, no, it's just a no, it's just a save. There's no to hit, technically. The flavor, it's just the to hit is just flavor of him trying to grab a hold of you to use the spell.
And you said reflex or willpower?
Fortitude. I think Gygax's best stat is his fortitude, in all fairness, but, you know.
No, it's not, but I rolled a 24.
24 does succeed. You take... oops, nope, wrong command. Fucking gotta get used to this now. Oh, nope, sorry. That's an extra 11 on top of that, so that would be 29 points, because it's supposed to be 22, not plus 11. You take 29 points of, well, this is just outright spell damage, necrotic. As the damage kind of begins to erupt across you, you feel as this individual's hand grows cold for a minute, Gygax, across your face. Your body feeling its health being pulled from it, but it doesn't seem to be pulled towards the caster's hand. As he pulls back, you feel almost your entire body wither slightly as the damage takes hold. As he did move, that ends his turn. Now he stands straight in front of you, Gygax. Tun. You have two knights that seem to be standing right in front of you. Technically one, and one to your right. And now Golpok, this huge creature. Actually, at this point, huge. This huge creature seemingly standing there, looking over at you.
Just standing there.
Are these
Exactly.
two knights? Are they also immune to mind affecting spells? And
You
stuff
don't.
like that?
You don't know.
All right, I guess I'm about to find out. All right. Does a 34 hit their touch AC?
It does. Give me a D20, please, for this. See if you can beat their effect.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate. 19.
Okay. Yep. Spell goes through.
So they're not immune to mind affecting stuff.
They do. They just have a huge spell resistance.
Oh shit. All right. So what's really great about this transfer is that I don't have. It's just 50 damage. Not of any type. It's just straight up damage. No immunity, can resist it, all that kind of stuff. So it's just boom, 50 damage to one of them guys.
As you watch the spell go off, the creature seemingly standing there, the effect causing their head to begin to almost slightly crumple in, the carapace crumpling in. As it does, a strange gray ooze seems to show itself in the carapace of this creature's head.
It's really great
spill
because I also healed 50 damage from that, so very nice.
Oof.
Oh, nice.
Empathic transfer.
Good to know.
So, yeah. The thing is, if I'm corrected, because it only depends on how much damage I've taken.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I can't do more
Temp
damage
HP.
than I have, like, actual max health.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
say, since I'm right now at 89 out of 100, I think I can only do, like, 11 damage if I do it again.
All right.
Yeah.
So, which one did I hit?
The one with the long blade, seemingly standing in front of you.
Gotcha. So then I'm going to try to smack him since I'm not moving. Try to get him with a bite. Well, you said there was an ooze in there, right?
Seems to be.
Okay. 34.
34 to hit the knight does not hit. You are one off.
Really? Wow. Hey, at least he's easier to hit than the last guy.
Exactly. These guys aren't as tanky.
Yeah, right? Hey, but if I take more damage, then I get to hit him with the empathic transfer again.
All right.
DM, did you take their minus AC since they grew size?
Oh, you are correct. My apologies. It does meet. You are right. That does hit. Thank you.
Oh shit!
You're
Gygax,
welcome, Tun.
Koltak, you are a fucking awesome individual. Have I ever said that? You're just such a great guy. All right.
Oh shucks, you're gonna make me blush.
All right. Then that's gonna be 22 damage. 22 damage. And now I'm gonna try to hit with my tentacle.
Okay.
Does 22 hit?
No.
That's me rolling a nat 2.
Okay. God damn it. Alright.
All right, yeah, that's it.
As
That's my turn.
you end your turn, kind of trying to bite these creatures once more, they seemingly are able to jump out of the way with ease, not bothered. Though the gray ooze seemingly spilling out a little bit onto the ground, causing a smoking effect onto the dirt as they do so. Gygax, you are up.
My symbiote is going to open up another bottle of cure serious wounds.
Okay.
Curious wounds.
They are curious. Let's wonder what that spell was. Alright, go ahead and roll it as you drink.
Alright.
I'm kind of sad I'm not with you guys, but like, you know, I'm sorry. Not a fan of being enslaved to.
I was say
any-
this guy is casually tossing off 8th level spells like it's candy. I think you're smart to run.
And then I am going to open up a bottle of cure serious wounds and death.
Gygax is doing anything to stay alive at this point. He downs the potion once more, drinking it. All right, that's one of your actions.
Jesus Christ.
Oof.
Weak potions.
It's been a few weeks, months even. The potions have diluted to the bottom as you drink them. They're really syrupy at the bottom, and just the ingredients seem to be still in effect.
The cherry flavor has gone away.
Yeah, it's just rubbing alcohol at this point.
No, now it just tastes like sour apple.
I like sour apple.
A
Medicine.
better flavor.
Yeah, in medicine, yes. As you down your potion, did you want to do anything else?
Yes. Where is it on my character sheet? So, Dukes is giving me a +6.
Oh man. The reason why I said that is because, like, imagine if, like, I gave Tun +4 to strength and constitution, and then +5 to armor class and +5 to attack and damage.
I don't think you're considering, though, that this is just the vanguard they're fighting right now. The army hasn't gotten here yet.
Yeah,
this
fair.
is an ambush.
I was gonna say, they aren't going to be walking away as of yet. They're doing well. They're holding their line. They're killing they've killed a few people.
Alright, so there's one Thrycreen in front of Tun, and then there's a Gold Puke
Gold
bastard in front of me.
Yeah.
Gold Puke in front of me.
Yeah. And then another one in front of Dutes as well. That seems to be more focused on Tun.
I thought Tun killed one of them.
Nope.
Oh,
No,
you guys cut
heavily
out.
damaged.
Well, he killed the rainbow shell earlier that exploded, but there is 2 of them that
I got
charged
2
forward.
knights.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have.
So, Gold Puke is in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2 that are with Tun, how close are they to me?
The other 2 are, well, the one in front of Tun is 5 feet. The one in front of Dutes would be 10 feet to your right.
Alright, screw it. I'm going for Gold Puke.
God damn it.
Never mind.
No, you are not with a nat 1. Oh, no.
That means I have to roll again, huh?
Yep. Gotta see if you're gonna get a permanent injury from this. Nope, you're fine. As you roll to swing at the individual, once more, the Gopok seems to almost seemingly recognize your actions, and with your larger and more easy to understand body, smacks away your hands without issue. Alright, as you end your turn, Shell is dead, so the Thrycreen.
Can I yell, stupid Gold Puke?
Oh, just let you know, I can't be flanked.
That's fine. I'm just going to roll the 2d20 here to see if we hit Dutes, because that's the only person I can hit. 16 or 2? Dutes?
Even with my AC decrease, that's not going to hit me.
All right, as the arrows continue going wide, burning in the inferno as they hit the fiery tornado that is still raging around you all. It is not causing immediate damage, but to note, it is keeping you within your area. If you move out, you will take damage.
When those 11 generals came running out, did they take damage for stepping on all those arrows that were on fire in front of them?
No. But the two knights standing in front are going to... One is going to attack Tun, and the other is going to attack Dukes. We're going to just do this easy. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. So for... Do I have to ask? I mean, does all right, with a 2 and a 6, so that's a 12 at best and a 16 at best.
I don't want to lie to you.
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay. As the two knights swing once each, they are going to swing once more. So we're gonna see.
I'm not one.
You
No!
fucking kidding?
Come on!
Why? Bring back beyond 20? No. Oh. As they continue to swing, but being experienced fighters, managing to dodge out of the way of the weapons, you manage to easily get out of the way of them as these creatures seem to chitter and make noise. You hear a deep command come from the distance, kind of being heard as almost a thrumming roar is heard over the singing of Dutes, the fiery tornado, and the raining storm all around. All right, Dutes, you are up.
Give me a second. Charging my headset.
Okay. No worries.
No. Oh, I thought you said no. You're not getting a second.
No.
My third arm, I'm gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds on Tun.
Also known as a penis.
You don't want me to touch you with that. That's a crime.
That is true. That is a crime.
You are only a child.
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds on him.
Okay.
Thanks, Hottie.
Go ahead and roll as you hold, or kind of tap Tun on his shell for a moment.
You know how to get me going.
Oh, you know it.
How much you roll?
Making sure I got the right amount.
For moderate, I believe it's 2d8.
Yeah, I believe it's 2d8 plus.
2d8 plus 1 for every caster level.
But there's no caster level, so it's a potion. Yep.
That is, I want to say 11.
Okay. Oh, that's... Wait, what?
2d8. 11 sounds fair.
Because I got 2d8, I got a 6 and a 3.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. I was reading something else that I misunderstood.
Hey guys, back to 100.
Oh yeah.
Oh, isn't that unfortunate?
Because I'm about to probably lose it all? Ain't that crazy?
And for my second action, I'm going to continue my song.
All right, give me your concentration check for it. Let's see.
I barely make it with a 16.
Once more. All right, keeping the +6, so still alive. Go ahead.
Look, man, it's hard to play with these big old fingers.
Is that part of the song, or is that a complaint?
No, that's a complaint.
Okay.
I am really glad that fucking druid has not used Power Word Kill yet.
Go ahead, dudes.
Yeah, it's about to break. Got what it's gonna take. Yeah, go ahead and take the stage. Let's go. When you're made for this, yeah, it's what. Sorry, yeah, it's obvious. Top another list. Let's go.
All right. As Dutes ends his turn, we jump over to Vicarette and Little D. As you look on Vicarette, even without a search check, you see clearing coming up as Little D begins to kind of sprint almost at full speed, taking his full action to run up to 100 and... No, sorry. Yeah, 108 would be 160 plus that times 2. So 200 or 320 feet as he goes sprinting off as fast as he can. As he does so... coming up on the army, you see about a half a mile just ahead now. You watch as a group of trolls is gathering in what looks to be a large clearing. As soon as Little D seems to look up at you with a smile on his face, you see comets dropping down from the sky towards the army. Massive things of rock slamming as they seem to go hitting into the army. Screams and yelps are heard in the distance as the trolls begin to panic once more.
That's just bullshit.
Do I see where the meteors are coming from?
The sky. It seems like legitimately they're just raining down. They do look to be frozen, for your own reference.
We still need to meet up with the trolls because we need a retreat strategy. Well, telepathically I say to Little D, we should grab as many of the ones that are fleeing as possible and try and find a bigger camp of us.
He looks at you and nods almost immediately and goes, I agree, as he kind of speaks out loud. If they're going to fall back, I'd run for the river.
I nod.
He starts turning, and the bards that are barely keeping up, dying in the background, are sweating in their non-athletic clothing. They're wearing their very nice bardic outfits that seem to be almost made of fine silks that are now soaking and dripping with sweat and torn and all hell, as the two are just trying their best to keep up.
I wish I could help them.
The dog seems to keep up with ease, surprisingly. Alright. As Vikrat, you comment this, is there anything else you'd like to do as Little D starts to turn? Say if there is anything you can do.
I will give him...
Mm-hmm. What are you thinking?
God, I wish I could give him Expeditious Retreat.
Alright, wait. What's your mind set on?
I'm going to... give him armor of okay, so that I can't do greater. Oh wait, oh no, I can. I'm gonna give him I'm gonna touch his armor and I'm gonna give it silent moves greater.
Okay.
Which gives him a plus 15 competence bonus on move silently checks.
Alright. I'm not gonna roll for that at this point because now he literally can't be spotted by any of the creatures in the army, so with his bonuses, even if I rolled in that one. Alright. As you begin to retreat back, watching as he seems to grow even quieter, the bard seemingly having issues keeping up, but finally giving up on chasing after as his silence almost seems to beat their own, as the two of them just kind of start walking at a slower pace, following after you.
Yeah.
All right. As you end your turn, going back up to the top, you hear from the distant a growling word of, "So you like stages? Here's a grand stage to stand on," as the common words seem to flow throughout the entirety of the forest.
Battle of the Bands.
No, it's not as nice.
I had to try.
I need a reflex save from the entirety of the party. Not Vicaret and Little D, of course. So, Gygax, Tun, and Doots. I need to
14. That totally saves, right?
Nope.
Who would have thought?
Ah, shit. Well, none of them save either.
Okay. Natural 20 for 30.
That succeeds.
Very nice. Good job, dudes.
So Gygax succeeds. All right. So
Damn. Well, it's been an honor, gents.
you only take partial for or those all explain in total. So, firstly, we're gonna start with the 10d6.
Ah.
Very nice.
Yep. Oh no, my apologies. It is only 3d6 for. Wow. Okay, you're lucky. So that is going to be. It's for each target struck. So they all failed. So that is 4 extra on top of that. So 7d6.
Almost lost my cool.
25 points of bludgeoning damage. As a meteor begins to drop out of the sky, these
Now-
icy rocks. Yes.
Now spell save.
No. So those who saved, you do not take the bludgeoning damage. You are
What about
also not
spell
stunned.
resistance?
Spell resistance
spell-
is no. Thank you.
Okay.
So you take full damage. Also, and I'm sorry.
Is this meteor? It's magical.
Yes. So, Doots and Gygax, you don't take the 25. However, and you are not stunned. However, Tun, you are. And this is 10d4. Wow, I rolled like crap. 27 more cold damage. By the way, that's the first one.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Wait. Doots and I are taking half damage from each one of those, correct?
No,
Well, you
you
didn't
take
take the
you
25.
you just don't take the 25 and you're not stunned. You take full. You still take the 27 cold damage.
You fucker.
Tentacle is definitely not stunned. That is true.
That 27
Uh-huh.
puts me exactly at 0 HP.
As Gygax drops as the meteor slams into you lot, kind of mashing you into the ground as you feel it disappear almost as quickly. It doesn't remain there as you see, though, looking up in the sky, there seems to be 2 small figures far up above that are coming straight down on you as well. That ends their turn. By the way, for those who took the damage, the knights are dead.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
As the meteor dropped on those 2 does kill them. Golpak is completely fine, looks unbothered and unfazed.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
And is in fact going to double this with an even more spell, as he is going to go ahead, not wanting to leave anything to chance, since you are stunned. I only have to get above your spell resistance for this, which is 1d20 plus my caster level, which means I can't fail.
I know.
So it doesn't matter, but I'll roll it just to make you feel better.
It wouldn't make me feel better.
That's a 37. Tun, I need a fortitude save.
Yo, hey, at least I'm good at fortitude saves.
So I just want to say, I love how every time you really want us dead, you decide the best course of action is to drop a giant rock on us.
Monday's worst enemy are rocks.
You've done it so many times now.
All right,
Listen, it's
that
just
is
a high level spell.
27.
27. You do succeed, so you're only going to take the damage from it. You take 30 points of instant necrotic damage. This is just death magic, so there's no actual damage type in this case other than the spell. As the creature kind of taps you, as he hasn't moved.
God.
Tun-Tun.
I'm on the cusp.
He turns to you, smiles, and though you can't and as you can understand every language you hear, here's my last. As he's going to backhand you once more, just for effect, not as an actual attack, and is going to roll for. Oh no, I can't fail your spell resistance, so I need a fortitude save.
Come on. That is a. So. 32.
Fucking goddammit. Alright, that succeeds once more. God damn you, Dun-Dun. How do you manage every time as you take 32 points of damage as the finger of death finally grasps hold of you, and kind of feeling the chill across your body each time as it runs through your body.
What kind of damage was it? Is it just the bludgeoning?
This isn't bludgeoning. No, this is just this is finger of death. It's just it's pure magic damage.
Gotcha. I was trying to, cause no, I think Void creature doesn't have anything against those death effects.
Gygax, as the creature kind of turns to you, you see, well, you're unconscious, your body begins to expand. Still in the Ewok form, the belly begins to grow. As it does, and as Golpok ends his turn, I need a reflex save from from Gygax, or not from Gygax, sorry, from Doots and Tun-Tun, as well as Golpok. Who's going?
Am I not already dead? I'm dead.
Oh, are you down? Oh, well, dudes, I need 2 reflex saves from you, actually, then, and I need 2 reflex saves from him.
Okay.
As the fiery inferno begins to explode out.
Natural 24, 30.
Okay, so that succeeds on the first one.
A 24 on the second.
That fails on the second.
Damn it.
You do take, as they also failed. So this is going to be...
So I'm now the last one standing.
42 points of fire damage in total. As
how much?
42.
Is that it for you too, bud? Or are you still?
I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be, but it is.
As Doots gets blown away by the fiery explosion, the last thing you see is Gygax's Ewok body expanding out and burning in an inferno. Tun-Tun seemingly dropping and doing the same as Golpok gets engulfed in the flames. You feeling the force pushing you away as it explodes you out. As your body starts to expand, as you lose consciousness, the last thing you see is a glow of red erupting from your body. No pain, no harm, just peace. As the 3 of you watch as the world goes dark. As we jump back to Vicaret and Little D, as the 2 of you manage to finally get across the river, you see as Sen and a small contingency of around 7,000-ish trolls have kind of started to set up a semi-loose wooden fortification at the embankment on the Toth side of the river, as they seem to be kind of watching and looking. A few of them seemingly gathering together, talking to the large red troll in the center of this large gathering of trolls that now are like staring over the river, waiting for Thrycreen to come.
Yo, that was a quick 2 weeks.
They rushed. That's what I'm saying, because with his running speed, I think.
Because from where we were, it was like a 2-week travel.
360 feet. Let me check that 2 miles. Oh, never mind. I'm mischecking my miles once more, as I'm known to do. That's only 0.07 miles. Ignore me.
That man was going days.
No, yeah. As he continues to run you through the forest, kind of charging about, the last thing you kind of hear is in the distance, as the music comes to an end, the sounds of thunder and rain coming to an end, the comets kind of slamming into the ground far to the distance, slightly drowning it out, but as the comets come to a rest, Vicaret, it's quiet. The jungle is silent, besides you and the sound of Little D breathing heavy as he kind of is running, getting a good sweat going as he is getting his workout in.
Yeah.
Little D just kind of... Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna just quietly begin scribing scroll. And I'm gonna try and roll high
Okay.
on my use magic device check to drop it as low as possible, the time as low as possible. Because we're not going to be spotted, but we might be tracked.
True. However, as you look back, you don't see a single sign of any tracks this individual's left behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but after you left the bards and the dog behind, Little D hasn't even stepped foot on the ground at this point. He has been jumping between like tree to tree as best he can.
Okay.
He just kind of looks up at you and Vicaret and goes, the music's... They must have fallen.
I nod. Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, the army's going to start charging us. Do we circle around, try and recover their bodies, or do you think there'll be anything left at this point?
Recovering their bodies is pointless. They chose to side with the thing that was going to give them a fiery rebirth in slavery.
He nods. It's true. Slavery. Don't get why they chose to serve in the end. But if that's their decision, then that's their decision. I hope they realize that those creatures would be able to steal their souls if they were killed. Hopefully their souls are kept by another.
I believe at least 2 of them probably were. I hope.
He nods. As you two continue running through the forest, kind of continuing charge into the night, not stopping as the sun sets. It doesn't. Yeah, you will get your spell scroll done as the time goes on, regardless whether you do it on the first try or not. As he continues to kind of charge off with you on his back, finally coming to the end of the day, as he sits you down, seeing that the army is at least a day or a while's march behind. Go ahead.
I am going to touch off the scroll as soon as it's done, and I'm going to cast hallucinatory terrain, and I'm going to take terrain that we've already passed through, take terrain that I've seen an hour ago.
Okay.
And I'm going to flip it around backwards.
Okay.
And drop it in the area. So a 120-foot cube of terrain now looks like a different part of the forest that we were running through, flipped. So if someone tracks our scent into that area, they'll think that we snapped around back and get lost, hopefully.
Okay. As the train begins to almost morph and shift, no sound is made, but the illusion put up. Little D just kind of looks at it and acknowledges it as he continues walking forth, looking around for his proper campsite to set up for the night.
And I designate him as being safe from the spell as well. Okay.
As you two kind of settle in for the night, no fire, but trying to just kind of find a place to rest so that Little D can. We're gonna end session there today, as Vicaret considers what to do going forward. We thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you on the next one.